Hi, this is Simone Rankin-Reed. I'm the Zen Mommy, and thank you for watching my YouTube channel where I help people with their spiritual awakening, the Ascension process, and the healing of the mind, body, and soul. And today I want to talk a little bit about shadow work, about emotional healing, about feeling emotions like hate and animosity towards someone while you're going through this ascension process, while you're taking your spiritual journey, your quest, right? Contrary to everyone's belief, to be spiritual, like church, you know, that's the one thing about religion. They say that it's wrong to be hateful, it's wrong to have anger, it's wrong to have this, right? But in the spiritual way, it's about working on yourself. It's about, let me tell you something, I said this in my other video. The time for denial is over for you. You are awake. If you want to stay in denial, go back to sleep. Go back to being unconscious, okay? Be with the collective conscious. But now we are in a process of, I want to say, pretty much saving the soul. And see, one thing that I have learned in the Bible, one of the things that do resonate with me is work out your own salvation in fear and trembling, right? So the only person who you need to be saved, who needs to save you, is you. You have to seek your own salvation. And part of that salvation is working through all of these issues that we've been programmed with the collective conscious. Okay, so going back to the subject, right? Dealing with hate and animosity, okay? So I was sitting in my car today, right? I went grocery shopping. It's the first time I went grocery shopping since me and my ex broke up. And I started to think, God, I started to miss him. I was like, it was nice having somebody help me with Storm, doing grocery shopping together. Now I'm a single mom doing it all by myself. And then I just sat in my car and I thought about what he did to me. Thought about how he traveled away to be with another woman and just left me. And I was thinking, I was getting hateful. I was feeling animosity. I was like, this anger was like building up within inside me. I was just like, I hate him. And so I was just like, and see, the one thing about hate, and I've studied the Hermetic principles, right? There's the law of polarity, okay? Everything is two extremes of the same thing. So hate and love, they're the same thing, okay? They're just two extremes of it. So it is not wrong to feel hate. What is wrong is to deny it, okay? What is wrong is to let it control you and hurt others, right? But to feel it, yes, if you feel it, you need to realize why, okay? So I sat there and I said, okay, I'm grocery shopping. I said, nope, this is my perfect opportunity to practice some shadow work today. I'm gonna take this emotion and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it today. So, right, I put up my groceries, I got home, I took my shower, I was like, okay. I set up my little meditation altar and I sat there and I was just like, I meditated for 10 minutes first. I wanted to clear my energy, right? Breathed in, took deep breaths for about 10 minutes, right? And I sat there. I felt so good after meditating. I almost didn't resonate with that hate feeling anymore, right? But I decided to bring it back up anyway. I thought about how I felt sitting in that car earlier today, right? And I thought about it. Then I started to feel the hate a little bit, like, oh, he did that. I can't believe it, right? And then I was just like, okay, now let go of the story of all the things he did, because that is going to make me depressed and sad, right? So I let go of that story and I started just feeling the hate, feeling the animosity. Like, where is this coming from, right? It's not just that, right? And then I started to go down the line. I think about my ex, how narcissistic, personality disorder, sociopath, psychopath, everything he did, the manipulation, the mind control, like all the stuff he did, and then the constant affairs. And I was thinking, ugh, okay? And then I started to realize, man, you know, he did the same thing to me, right? Then I go back and I started looking at, I don't have a long story of a lot of relationships. To be honest with you, in church, we couldn't date outside the church, so I didn't have a man for like over 10 years. So, but there was a point where I dated someone in the church, and number one, he wanted to keep it on the down low, right? Then I find out he's cheating with another sister at the church, and he decides when it comes out to the public, he decides to be with her, and they get married. Humiliated. I was hurt. I was mad, right? And I was just thinking, okay, let's go back to I have an older daughter. Her name is Summer. She's come on this channel before. I actually married her dad in church. He was abusive, and I remember, like, I didn't really love him He wasn't like my soulmate or anything. None of them. I've never met a soulmate. I didn't really love him, but in church we couldn't date outside the church. So I kind of fell into like, oh, if I don't marry him, no one else will marry me, right? And so he, but the thing is, the moment we got married, he got really abusive. He got abusive. And I remember crying nights thinking, God, a person that hurts me like that can't love me. And we didn't believe in divorce in church. So I had put up that for 2 years before I decided, look, I'm not standing this. I don't care what y'all say. I put up that for 2 years and I was thinking, this man doesn't love me. How? You know, he doesn't love me. Anybody that's physically and mentally abusing you does not love you, okay? And that's one thing that, see, I had a thing going on. So as I thought there, okay, let's go a little further because I'm sure that this issue is a little more deep-rooted than that. Well, I was an orphan. I talked about that before. My mom, I was taken. She gave up on me, right? She was she had schizophrenic disorder. One day I went to school and social workers took me to foster care and I didn't see her again. And finally I begged and I prayed for her to have a visit. And the one visit I had, she said to me, I said, Mommy, do you miss me? She says, I miss the welfare check. And you know what? Although that broke my heart, I ignored it. I was like, she loves me, okay? So from that moment, I was thinking that while I was meditating, and at that moment, I realized I think I'm unlovable. I developed that no one can love me from that experience. And because I developed that, because that was a belief system I developed, you see, you are what you believe. And so when it getting into the vibration of manifesting, you attract in your reality exactly what you're in the vibration with. So as long as I felt like I was unlovable, it didn't matter. Every man I was gonna meet, they were gonna maybe like me, maybe be adorned by my beauty, you know, maybe like how I talk or my, you know, whatever, my personality, but they were never gonna love me because I didn't believe I can be loved. And because I didn't believe I can be loved, I had self-love issues. I had self-esteem issues. Because I didn't believe I can be loved, I didn't love myself. And so the universe works this way. So I didn't love myself, so the universe is like, okay, I'm gonna keep giving you that until you wake up and realize you don't love yourself. And I honestly believe my husband, he really took the cake on this one, okay? That actually caused my spiritual awakening, how toxic that relationship was. And see, that's the only way the universe can teach you how to teach you your lesson, teach you how to love yourself, teach you how to get into a higher vibration, is you have to get tired of this lower vibration. And so now that today I've made this realization, right? And I did a video right before I got on this on manifesting love. And so now I'm gonna take this, okay? I started off with hate and with anger, with animosity, right? And now I realize I don't think I'm lovable. Now I realize I need to learn how to love myself. I need to realize that I am love. I deserve love. I deserve all of the goodness life has to offer. I didn't incarnate on this earth for any reason but to experience it. And if you're going to be here, experience it, why not experience the fullness of joy and happiness? Because I truly believe that happiness and joy, that's our truest state. That's the pure state of the soul, of our higher self, of source energy. And so that's all I wanted to talk about today. Is I kind of wanted to share that experience because, you know, my YouTube channel is about sharing my experiences. And sometimes, like, I'll be nervous because when I haven't done a video, I don't have a new topic. But like, I see that my channel, it follows my vibration of everything I'm going through. And so this is something I did today, and it's probably not going to post this weekend. But I want to thank everybody for watching, and I appreciate all the people who are subscribing to my channel. I hope that I got 600 subscribers now. I need 400 more to stay a YouTube partner. But I appreciate everybody, and I'm thankful for this channel. I'm thankful for this avenue to express myself, to be myself, because believe it or not, a part of my ascension process is this channel. Me realizing these things, me speaking it into existence and sharing it with the world is helping me in my ascension. As I help you, as I light the path for others, I light the path for myself. Thank you for watching. Peace and love. Namaste.